Food is money. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average U.S. household spends $4,464 a year on groceries. And Consumer Reports Associate Health Editor Catherine Roberts says we're wasting a big chunk of that investment.
We end up throwing away about a third of the food that we buy on average.
That's almost $1,500 getting scraped into the trash. So I'm trying out 4 food storage secrets that I didn't know until now, starting with eggs.
So if you're talking about both the yolk and the whites, you want to beat them up together and store them in the beaten form.
A quick whisk and a whole beaten egg will stay good in the freezer for about a year. Same with the whites, but yolks are trickier and you need to plan ahead.
To use them in something sweet, mix in about 1.5 teaspoons of sugar for every 4 yolks. If you're going to make something savory, you'll want to put in 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt for every 4 yolks.
These tricks will keep your yolks usable when they thaw. Next up, grapes.
Grapes don't keep very long, but you can freeze them.
But it's not as simple as just tossing the bag from the store into the icebox.
Wash them, dry them, and pull off the stems, and then line a baking sheet with wax paper and let them freeze on the sheet.
Once they're thoroughly frozen,
you can pop them into an airtight container from there.
Voila! They'll stay good in the freezer for months.
And they make a very tasty frozen treat, like a tiny popsicle.
Pro tip, frozen grapes can cool your wine without diluting it, because wine's made from grapes. It's the circle of life. Okay, the next food storage trick, greens, with one exception.
There's not much you can do for lettuce.
Which is why I never get ahead. Get it? Ahead of lettuce? Sorry.
Spinach, on the other hand, you can keep for up to about 10 months when you freeze it, but you first want to blanch it.
Like the Tennessee Williams character played by Tallulah Bankhead?
That means to plunge it into boiling water.
I knew that, so why?
It arrests the enzymes that break it down.
And then what?
Pull it out, cool it down, dry it, then transfer it over into that airtight container.
Pop it in the freezer and your spinach should be good for up to 10 months.
And this works for broccoli and cauliflower, okra.
Finally, here's how to store the one food item I throw away more than anything else, strawberries. When you get them back from the store,
remove the stems, then store them in a container that's lined with paper towels.
And this is counterintuitive, but store them dirty.
When you're pulling off the stems, resist the temptation to wash them. Instead, wash them just before you're about to eat them or use them.
Finally, maybe I won't throw out half of every carton of berries I buy. Keeping your family's food investment out of the garbage is at the top of the list.